Clash of Clans powerhouses Tribe Gaming take on the Italian pros MNG eSports in a 5 vs 5 war. Let's bring you all the attacks and showcase your winner at the end of the video. MNG eSports are kicking us off with Hawk using the Yetis against Evechek of Tribe Gaming. We know how good of a base builder that Evechek is, and Tribe Gaming are fresh out of the Town Hall 13 Cup victory, $65,000, so they are pros at this 5v5 scene, and they're looking to build this and knock out of the Pinnacle Cup MNG eSports. Hawk though starts with a Grand Warden walk. He has the funnel set up to the top area of the base, very quick to take out that defending Barbarian King, and the Earthquake spells provide a huge path for his troops right into the base. But we do have a triple Ice Golem coming out, uses the poison to slow it down, and the good thing here is that the Town Hall, the Multi-Inferno and the Scattershot are going to go down before the Ice Golems do too much damage. So that is pretty good. Town Hall eventually goes down, but the Yetis are now going to take a lot of damage. If they get this second Scattershot, which they do, they might be looking good. We have the Eagle going down, the Multi-Inferno going down, Royal Champion charging to the top Multi-Inferno, and this looks good for MNG eSports with not a lot of splash left in the base. The Queen's ability, the Royal Champion's ability, we should be good here to kick things off and put the Town Hall 13 champions to the back pedal after the first attack. MNG eSports of Italy really showing the world what they mean moving into this World Championships. We've got plenty of cleanup troops. Queen still has the ability and over a minute to finish off. So what an incredible start to this war. We knew as part of the Pinnacle Cup, it's the quarter final after all, that it was going to be an incredible war. I knew there'd be a lot of 3 stars, but I wasn't sure whether the first attack would be, and Tribe Gaming, they have fought back from defeat, but they are already a star behind from a comfortable 3-star Yeti attack. Nick of Tribe Gaming with the Electro Dragons. Nick is quite an animal when it comes to using the E-Drags. We have seen over on my good friend Carbon's YouTube channel, over on my good friend Itsu's YouTube channel, who you will be seeing attacking in this war, we've seen Nick use the E-Drags in the Champion 1 division of the Clan War Leagues to great success. He obviously identifies the weakness in this one, starts off by trying to get very good pathing, and so far it is looking good. The King clearing out the top section with that Royal Champion, and we will have the E-Drags assumably straight into the Town Hall compartment. King and Royal Champion really tag teaming it up to the top there, taking out numerous defenses. An air defense goes down from that Royal Champion, which is incredibly valuable for an E-Drag attack. It's all about the air defense. There is single target Infernos he has to watch out for, and the sweepers. A few balloons come into this area and does indeed soak up black bombs. So a lovely start here from Nick. Gets right onto that Town Hall and freezes early on with that Grand Warden's ability through the Eagle Artillery. If he quickly gets this single Inferno, it will definitely help. And down it goes with 2 rage spells side by side. It is time for the E-Drags to chain through this base, and chain they can do. There is so much value under rage. They are just flying through the defenses. Air defense goes down, multi goes down, followed by the sweeper, and it looks like Tribe Gaming have fought back already and said to MNG, you are not starting that quick on us. Are they going to get this? The E-Drags are starting to fall short. 1 chain could be the difference, but it's not going to happen. Spoke too soon, and I might have even jinxed Nick on this one. They are not going to get it done. It looked very promising coming down to the end of it, but it wasn't enough, and the ice golems attract the minion away from the free percentage. So Nick will be incredibly disappointed with that, as in the Pinnacle Cup we have seen around 90% be the marker that will get you the percentage victories. 77% 2-star is not going to be enough for Tribe, so they've got to pick this up moving into the next battle. Here we go, we have Light of MNG eSports using the hybrid Hog Rider Miner attack. Very popular for these anti-3 bases, but I know Tribe Gaming, and I know that they will have been building bases to defend this strategy. They already trail by a star. It looked super good for Nick, and if you do enjoy the 5 versus 5 wars, be sure to leave a like on this one so that I know that you guys want to see more. Even though I kind of already know that you guys want to see more, it is super exciting, especially when we have the high-level wars like this. Light gets his queen straight onto the town hall. Beautiful stuff. Unfortunate that the balloon didn't want to take the track of the town hall, because there is likely a black bomb in that area and it could leave the healers susceptible. There goes one of them black bombs from the second coconut loon, so another is sent in, and there's the black bomb that he wanted. 2 of them that he wanted from that coconut loon. If it tracked to the town hall, that would have saved 2 healers in this raid. It was almost, there's a third. Absolutely crazy. Balloons pathing everywhere, and this is not good for MNG eSports. We could have assumed that there was black bombs in that area due to the probability of a queen charge. Tribe definitely built the base on that, and although Light sent in the balloons to test, they went the wrong direction, and now MNG eSports have got to start the hybrid quick to try and adapt and get the highest percentage. It could still happen. The queen has taken down the town hall and a huge proportion of the base. The hogs and miners though have a lot to do here as the scattershot gets to work, slamming into the troops. We've still got the Grand Warden's ability, which will be used in a second in combination with the Rage. There it is. Miners coming forward to the Eagle Artillery. Scattershot not quite going down. What a beautiful freeze spell onto the single, onto the scattershot, and onto the queen. Although this attack did not start well, MNG showing their class and really putting up the best performance possible. Oh, but the multi-inferno, the scattershot, and the queen are going to do incredible damage to his troops here, and the miners and hogs just got caught a little bit in this base. Had they have gone on to the queen and the scattershot, it might have stood a chance, but the Light of MNG eSports just falling short against a very clever and interestingly designed base as they were trying to draw in the queen charge, and it worked for Tribe Gaming. They hold the percentage down for MNG, which means if they are to get a 3-star, they will take the lead after the 2 attacks. What an exciting start. EveCheck using the Yetis, which we did see successful at the start of this war. Nick got a 77% 2-star, remember, for his attack, which means that the 73 from MNG would mean they trail if Tribe Gaming get the 3 stars here. Starts off very nicely with that Grand Warden walk, pulls a red air bomb as well. Always good to get them out of the way when you have a pack of healers, and we've got a good funnel created to the 3 o'clock section as well. You can notice the pathing straight in for the Yetis into the base with the jump spell. Very careful with the earthquake not to activate the town hall too early. Now that can be a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because you don't want to take extra damage, but you also want to get the damage onto the town hall. But EveCheck has chose to get damage across 2 scattershots and the eagle. Actually, I'm not sure he clipped the eagle. He didn't even clip the bottom scattershot, so he might have wanted to wait on the earthquake spells until the town hall was about to go down, but he didn't want to battle the ice golems here and have the town hall battering his troops. So a good approach, in fact, but he needs his queen, who goes down to activate the town hall. He's got the stone slammer, which will be coming into this section, but his yetis are taking huge damage in the center and the healers will go down. So this is not looking good for Tribe. Yetis struggling against the scatter shot. They've carved out a good area of the base. Royal Champion will get the town hall, but is it going to be enough? The P.E.K.K.A. makes it through the wall and onto the scatter shot. That could be a savior, especially if it's able to get the eagle. It's not. The singling king will be there. The Royal Champion doing what it can. It is so close here as the scatter shot is down. The stone slammer sends hog riders and moving to the end of the base. I think he is just going to fall short. If the yetis had have got the eagle artillery and a little bit more value, then this could have got it done. A very nice plan to just wreck the inside of the base and have small amounts of troops coming in to pick off either side, but it's only the 87% too. Here we go. Slayer of MNG eSports has the opportunity to really solidify their victory at this moment at the halfway point. Starts off with the Yeti Blimp method, assuming there's Yeti in there. Yes, there is. Takes down the single target Inferno, manages to get one wizard tower. Is that a second going down? Oh, yes, it is. 2 wizard towers go down, so he's got the entire right-hand side taken out and the ice golems lured. This will allow the queen to path correctly where he wants. Is the Tesla farm up to the 3 o'clock section going to mean that Slayer will adapt on the fly? Still goes ahead with the baby dragon to funnel. King has funneled the left-hand side and the queen has a straight path up to the town hall. What is going to happen? We only have 2 wall breakers, so this is a difficult one as the hog riders come forward. Pops one of the skeleton traps, so an interesting approach. Just get that out of the way instead of distracting your queen later on. Where are the wall breakers coming? There's the rage. The wall breakers will come into this wall. There is the giant bomb going off. Send them in. Nope, not quite yet. Waiting on the queen. And there come the miners to the town hall. Where did he want the queen? Maybe he's sending the wall breakers even further. Do not tell me that he is doing that, because that is a pro move if that is the case. Hogs and miners straight into this section. Unfortunate that the single target Inferno is on the Royal Champion and goes down. Hogs and miners straight through the center. Queen clinging on, but she goes down as well. So MNG eSports are not looking good for this attack, especially with the scattershot getting to work and a back-end multi-inferno. Did the queen path around where he wanted? Difficult to say, but the healers fall. And again, this could open it up to Tribe Gaming. They kept the percentage high on their last attack. Although they didn't get the 3-star, they are only 1 3-star behind. So, by keeping the percentage above MNG, all it takes is 1 attack and the tides turn. Tribe Gaming will be in the lead here. Less than 75% is a solid result for Tribe Gaming, but let's see if they can get their first 3-star. Here we are then, the main man himself, Itsu, with the hogs and miners. Is this the attack that puts Tribe Gaming in the lead? We are halfway through the war. This will mean 3 attacks have gone down from either team. And then we are into the final few attacks. Starts with the Yeti Blimp with a rage spell to get the scatter shot. That is huge value. If you can create the funnel, but also get a scatter shot, then you are looking good. Is he going to get the second wizard tower? Yes, he does. 2 wizard towers, a scatter shot, clears the funnel, lures the CC. Itsu could not have asked anything else from his Yeti Blimp. But where does his queen go? Does the wizard get the spell factory? It does not. Does that pull the queen? I don't think it's going to. For a second, I thought it might. Sends the coconut loon, but again, it gets distracted by the cannon. Now it redirects, but it doesn't really get anywhere. Itsu will send another in a second, but he's just going to chill out. take away the ice golems well out of the way of defenses, and that is exactly why the Yeti blimp is perfect. Here comes the first test wall breaker. No small bomb, and it actually does do damage to the wall, so he can be pretty confident on the next ones. Then we will see something to cut off this funnel on the other side, we could presume, but the queen getting distracted with the king. There's that baby dragon we mentioned. That cuts off the funnel, and it will redirect the queen into the town hall like clockwork for Itsu this. But interestingly, check out the time, 1 minute and 30. Looks like the miners will be sent in from the 1 o'clock section, as the king will move around from 3. As soon as the town hall is going to be secured, here they come, hogs and miners from the north with 1 minute and 15. Itsu only has 30+% on the board, so he's got to speed things up. Hogs and miners need to go ultra quick, protects all of them through that scatter shot and through the eagle artillery fire with the Grand Warden's ability. Very nicely done. Was the first heal spell needed, did protect them for a little while, but he's got another one to use. There it comes, coming to the back end of the base. He will be relying on the Grand Warden, and the Grand Warden keeping the hogs and miners alive, but the Queen and Royal Champion's abilities. It still looks good for Itsu, as he has a ton of hogs and miners, limited splash damage, Queen's ability to speed her through them walls, Royal Champion's ability, no single target infernos, 24 seconds, a race against the clock. Come on Itsu, let's get this 3-star and put you in the lead. Use the champion's ability. Is he going to do it? 12 seconds, 10, come on, Royal Champion gets it, 97, is it enough? The Elixir Collector has the littlest bit of health. Grand Warden, no, 99%. Oh, that is heartbreaking for Tribe Gaming. They very nearly took the lead because on percentage, they are 3.6% ahead, which in real terms is over 15% of a base, but stars matter and they still trail by 1, but we still have 2 attacks left per team. Prometheus attacking a ring-style base. Now the Yeti are a good troop to do this. We often see these ring bases in Legends League, but whenever you see a base from Itsu, it tends to go viral. So mark this base in your Clash of Clans, screenshot it, build it up, do what you need to do, because it will be good. Or maybe not. Let's find out if MNG eSports can show you how to take it down. Royal Champion's ability really popping off there, taking down multiple defenses, creating the funnel for the Yetis to drive themselves straight into the town hall. I love the funnel that Royal Champion has used. Very creative to do that, because now everything goes to the town hall. Did he get the corner wall? He didn't. Misplaces the 4 earthquakes. Will that cost him? Because he will not be able to get access to the back-end single target inferno, and they will go all around the base before getting to the scatter shots. Is something going to break through into that compartment? Bowlers onto the town hall. They try to bounce the single, but it's not enough. In comes the blimp. Beautiful adaptions for the back-end scatter shot, but the Yetis are on the other side of the wall. Heartbreak for MNG. Will the Yeti mites get it? They're bouncing off. They get the... No, they don't. I thought they were going to get the bomb tower. There it goes. No, scatter shot goes down. Queen has the ability to get through the single, but the scatter shot survives and will do a ton of damage. Now, MNG still have a minute and a half. The Queen is going to get it. Oh my word. Is it enough? The Queen goes down to the Royal Champion. She would not fight back there, so the troops are going down very quickly. There's not a lot of defenses, but there's not a lot of troops. It really comes down to, can they do this? A perfectly placed spring trap gets rid of one Yeti. Will we see another spring trap here? Come on. Come on. No, it is not going to happen for Tribe Gaming. They're still going to trail here. And if MNG do indeed get the 3 stars, which is looking ever so less likely, then they really put Tribe Gaming on the back pedal, because they will need 2 3-stars from their remaining 2 attacks with 40 seconds. We've got 2 Teslas and a Wizard Tower. The Wizard on offense steps up in order to take out the first Tesla. I didn't recognize the mortar. Not that it's going to do huge damage because the bowler is there. Is it going to happen? Itsu got the 99. We've got 2 high HP storages, so I think Itsu can breathe easily. That his base has defended. And wow, they still have a greater percentage. So Tribe Gaming are still in the position that they've been in this whole war. Are they building the suspense till the end? If they get the 3-star right at the end, they will leapfrog MNG and win the war. It is surprising that Tribe haven't got a 3-star, but they've maintained their percentage, so as long as they do get a 3-star, then they take the lead. MNG have not been able to capitalize on the 1-star lead, and the constant 2 stars from Tribe Gaming. Is Lexnos their man? We know he's got the talent. The creator of the Yeti Blimp taking down the single target Inferno. Is the Eagle going down as well? One more Yeti might would have got it, but they go in different directions, getting the bomb tower, getting the Tesla, but he didn't want that. He really wanted the Eagle artillery. Still gets the pathing, still gets the single. This can still be done because Hog Riders, if they were to come in from this side, which presumably they will, onto the scatter shot, then they'll get the Eagle pretty quickly. But would have been nice to get them down for the adaptions. We've got a P.E.K.K.A, assumably to cut off the funnel on the other side. King is already down. Royal Champion, Queen charging through with 5 wall breakers to help get her into the town hall. This is an interesting approach for Lexnos. He's going to have to wait on the hog deployment until the Queen gets a little bit further. Here comes that P.E.K.K.A, trying to allow the Queen onto the inside of the base. Beautiful test wall breaker. In comes the rest, but the scatter shot could be an issue. Oh, if the rage spell just gets through there. Had to use that rage, or this raid would have gone south. Now check it out. We have one Ice Golem coming out of the CC, able to use the poison on top of it, with the poison slowing down the Queen as well. Healer's still under rage, so they will take down the Queen, but the Eagle slams into the Archer Queen as well. Lex pops the ability, and here come the Hog Riders and Royal Champion straight to the Eagle and the scatter shot. Queen gets the Town Hall, freezes the Expo to help boost the Queen. Grand Warden's ability helps them through this area with the multi-Inferno and Wizard Towers. Another heal to keep them alive. This looks very good for Lex, as the Queen is going to stay alive due to the small amounts of splash damage in this area, and the Hog Riders continue their might through this base. Royal Champion's ability, but wait, there is a building and Lex sees it, sends a wizard in. What a pro move, keeping onto them cleanup troops for the last moment. That could have been a 99% heartbreak, but not for Lexnos. He's waiting on the Royal Champion's ability, and this will be their 3-star, which will move them into the lead. And MNG eSports will now need a 3-star, or a very high percentage too, with Tribe getting a lower in order to win this. Tribe Gaming take the lead on percentage, and a good lead at that. 1 attack left per team. Who will win? Here we go. The stars are tied, but Tribe have percentage. MNG would need to beat Tribe in these attacks by 29% in order to tie, 30% to win, and that's if no one gets the 3-star. Or if they both get the 3-star, then Tribe take the victory. I shouted out my good friend Carbon and my good friend Itsu before, but Lex, the main man that just got the 3-star, also has one incredible YouTube channel, so I will link all 3 of theirs down in the description for you guys to check out. MNG gets a little bit unfortunate with the wall breakers because the wall is not broken, and they will not target the wall now because there's no building on the inside of it, so it has to wait and then target the next layer of wall. It's got to be quick here. Oh, he gets it. That allows the Queen into the town hall, freezes it in order to help the queen, but also help the healers through this area. They were under heavy fire from the Giga Inferno, and it's a good start for MNG. Remember, they've got to beat Tribe on percentage by 30% in order to win this one. If both clans get the 2-star, loses a healer to the Black Bombs. Queen has to press the ability, really wanted the scatter shot, but didn't get it. The queen did go down despite the ability, and that is where the automatic ability can be a bad thing. Had he have pressed it earlier, the queen would have got so much more value, but the good thing is that the healers switch to the royal champion, just about stays alive, but doesn't get the eagle. Super close, but now MNG eSports have a mountain to climb. Will we see the battle blimp coming into this area to try and get the eagle? And no, we don't. It comes into the other scatter shot, and all of the balloons are tracking where he didn't want, purely because the defenses were not taken down. Now wait a second though, this could be a good thing. A dragon locks onto the enemy queen and takes it down before the single will get it. It actually gets pulled out of the way by the tornado trap, so MNG are getting super lucky. All of the balloons have gone down to the scatter shot though, which has done a pro job getting through this, and they do get a pretty good percentage. It is 85 and potentially close to 90%. Is it enough though? That would mean that Tribe Gaming need a 60% 2-star for MNG to win. Stranger things have happened. It actually needs to be lower than that because they only get 88%. 29 to draw, 30 to win. So Tribe would need to get a 59% 2-star in order for MNG to win. It's actually going to be 58 because the Lava Pup does not get the Elixir Collector. Tribe just need that comfortable attack. If Tribe get a 1-star, then MNG win. If Tribe get lower than the 58% 2-stars, then MNG win. Tribe get the higher percentage 2, or obviously the 3, they take the victory and will progress forward in the Pinnacle Cup. We have some huge wars coming up, so let's find out what Hex can do. Coming in with a Yeti kill squad and 24 Hog Riders. I'm interested to see this. Clearly pushing in towards the scatter shot and probably the town hall with the Yetis and heroes. He'll get pretty good value there with that jump spell because on top of the air defense, it can allow them access right into the area. Then potentially the blimp could come to the next scatter shot with the hogs around the top. How is Hex doing this? I'm sure that the Teslas down to the bottom were not in his plan. Will the Yeti get the... What was that Yeti doing? Did a pure jump over the walls, but it wasn't enough to get the scatter shot or anywhere close to it. King will get the single, but will not get any further. So the blimp allows the transition to get onto the town hall. That will be the plan. Hog Riders come in 30%. They need the 2 and they need the 58. Hog Riders taking huge damage straight away from the scatter shot, so the heal spell was needed. Grand Warden's ability used. That is a good play to catch the battle blimp as well, so no Black Bombs will get it. 44 getting closer to the 2-stars. The town hall does go down. The Yetis were getting hit by the scatter shot. 50%. There's the 2-star. 53, 54, 55, 56. He needs 59 to get this win. There's the 58 and the 59, and Tribe Gaming are bringing this one home with the Royal Champion. He could have a shot here. Royal Champion with the ability, but will the scatter shot do it? Royal Champion's ability goes off. Does indeed get to it. Wait a second. Oh, the King takes the final defense. No, there's 2 at the top. What are we talking about? The Royal Champion, though, tanked by the Grand Warden. Hex not just getting the high percentage 2, he wanted the 3-star. Tribe saving their best attackers, or the best attackers for today. till the end, closing it out with 2 stars. Any of you guys that watched the first half of the war and thought that Tribe were not on their performance today, then think again. They have closed out strong, got 2 3 stars, and here we go. They win the war and progress in the Pinnacle Cup to the next round. A dominating percentage of 92.6%, 12-11 victory over MNG eSports. GG to both clans, beautiful performance, and what an incredible war.